Today we have some really big updates from Meta. Update 39 is here, Ghostbusters, Among Us, and finally a Quest version of Bonelab. The VR train is going full steam ahead, so let's get straight to it. Starting with the update, V39 is being rolled out and it has a few mildly significant new things, such as a picturesque mountainous home environment where you can look at the view. I really want Meta to release a custom home environment. I mean, a home isn't a home without a personal touch, and it would just be nice to make your home your own. Multitasking is now out of the experimental section, so it obviously is working well enough to officially release. Now you can open multiple windows and apps and have them displayed in front of you, sort of like multiple monitors on a PC. It's interesting how Meta is now really doubling down in creating a device that's more than just a gaming headset. I think Cambria is the target headset for these refinements, to create a headset that functions well in both an office and a gaming environment. I mean, if you just look at the images of Cambria, the form factor is way smaller, which definitely points towards this being more than just a gaming headset. On to Horizon. Zuckerberg has been talking about the creator economy, where users can create items and sell them within Horizon worlds. I think this is a great idea. But Meta have fees up to 50%, which is insane. I guess being the biggest social media platform and having the best selling headset must mean they need the money. Hand tracking 2.0 is now floating around too, and it's an insane improvement. I have no idea how Meta does this, but your hands won't vanish when they interact with each other, even though they occlude each other, so they somehow calculate their positions in blank space. But it's a night and day improvement on 1.0 and we gladly welcomed. So according to Upload VR, John Carmack floated the idea of a USB dongle running custom firmware to connect your Quest to your PC using Wi-Fi 6. Now you can already use your Quest with your PC over Airlink, but this is not by any means perfect. Latency and stuttering get in the way of the experience. The rumoured Airbridge manuals have leaked online, suggesting it may be released very soon, at a price of about $65. It's hard to visualise the performance difference compared to Airlink without getting hands-on, but the difference between Wi-Fi 5 and 6 is 75% lower latency and 4 times higher bandwidth, which will be essential for VR gaming. To be fair, that's actually a really good increase as well. With virtual reality, latency is one of the most important aspects. Any jitters or high latency can mean the difference between a good experience and you puking on the toilet. I'm convinced if we fast forward 5 years, AR and VR devices will be purely cloud-based, with just enough hardware to the headset to load basic firmware. With companies like Microsoft and their xCloud, and Meta being the biggest social media platform in the world, there are only a handful of companies that can pull this off, and Meta is one of them. And I'm really excited to see devices with a form factor like sunglasses. Be really handy. This is another issue with competition as well. I mean, to have a cloud system on the entire planet isn't going to be cheap. That's why Microsoft was one of the only companies that have done it successfully. So you would imagine Meta in a situation where they have these tiny, amazing headsets and no other company can actually produce that, apart from maybe a very select few. Now on to the Meta Gaming Showcase. Personally, I don't think this could have been a better showcase. 2 games which we've been virtually dying for are coming to the Quest. Among Us has been screaming out for a VR port from the start, and it is literally the perfect game for it. Now there is no top-down viewpoint, so the intensity will be dialed up to 11, allowing you to hide and stalk your prey. I just hope you can actually use your hands as weapons to murder, and not just tap a button because, immersion. The next amazing announcement was Bonelab, the successor to Boneworks. This physics-based game, if anything like Boneworks, will probably be the best game on Quest. The way it handles and the creative problem solving will be endless fun. Also, the graphics look amazing. If you just look at the lighting, it looks insane. They've done a really good job of making this game look as good as possible. Also, Ghostbusters was teased, and while there was no gameplay, it looks like it will feature co-op. I just hope they do it right and it's not clunky and weird. Another game announced was a new expansion for The Walking Dead. And, well, all I can say about that is chainsaws. NFL Pro Era, which gameplay was short, but I guess we'll see. Red Matter 2 should show what the Quest is capable of graphically, as Red Matter 1 really set the boundary. Espire 2, Moss 2, Ruins Magus, City VR, which if you're a fan of SimCity, this looks like it'd be worth a go, and finally, a new challenge update for Resident Evil. All in all, a great showcase of games. You really have to give credit to Meta and the developers for really pushing the boundaries for VR. The games and experiences are really shaping up into something competitive to console gaming. The technology is constantly being pushed. It's just a shame there's no real competition to accelerate this further. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you like the content, please subscribe and like. Thanks for watching.